The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep, Ryan Switzer. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense. But, hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Well, let's call that a less than ideal play on 1st down.
No doubt about that one, because that was a situation of just digging a deeper and deeper hole for himself, and it ended up a big-time loss.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
4-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, Jackson. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The ball carrier.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now on 2nd and 16. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Wentz. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Jackson.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Shotgun now for Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He will push his way down to about the 14. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
And an Eagle first down.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Packers 13. Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. This is Jones. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big run there by Jones. 46 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
10-yard line.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Elliott is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off near the 44. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wentz. Flushed out right. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Packers' 46-yard line.
2nd and 11. Wentz now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and a nice return. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ryan Switzer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Packers 26.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be interesting.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, good move. I'm going to call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
1-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. first down. It's Jones, and he's got some space here. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Packers 34, Eagles 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now wins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game. So defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Wentz throwing complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz again. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A 7-yard.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. It's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Eagles 25.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down. Drill green.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete.
The pass.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. And a throw down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
4-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Kick is good. Makes the score Packers 34, Eagles 32.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Aaron Jones.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
To the 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Back to throw. Wentz. Open man here is Foster. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Pardon, you gotta like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.